Betty Mali, Sazo Figa Gada, Baby Unga Habi.
Long-awaited return of Nothing But Football is here. We took a hiatus, had to go up to the mountain, prove our manhood before Qatar. We can't just go there without, making sure we properly prepared.
Gotta be ready for that heat.
C'est la vie. I don't know what other excuses I can come up with, but yes, guys, welcome back to Nothing But Football, podcast where we talk about football and nothing else. It's the normal squad. We're here. Gonna talk about football as normal. Let me start on my left. I've got Uncle Curtis.
What's up, guys? What's up? Life is good.
How are you doing there, brother?
Life is good, dog. Can't complain too much.
Are you thinking up some New Year's resolutions?
Nah, dog. Just chill, dog. My team is top of the league, dog.
Yeah.
Winners know when to chill.
No, fair point. Fair point. I won't fight you on that one. Speaking of... no, not even... Speaking of...
Winners.
No, speaking of the others. I was saying winners. I'm sorry, dog. I didn't mean that. I was going to say, you did win. But yeah, you didn't. So
Yeah.
Sorry about that. Speaking of other co-hosts, how you doing, my brother?
Away.
You right?
All's good. Life is good. Football is okay.
Oh, fair point. Football is okay. I can speak to that. It's going all right. World Cup is approaching. How are you gents feeling? From a World Cup point of view. Are you excited?
Yeah.
I'm not. I'm sad. I'm not going to see beautiful women busy just drank skanky and
Yes, they're going to be
half
wearing...
naked in the stadium.
They're
And
gonna be
then
wearing
the cameraman
hijabs.
sees the pervs and he just turns a bit to the side. And you're like, look at that dime from Brazil. We're not going to see that, dog. We're not going to see that.
So it's going to be...
Will they be arrested on the way to the stadium or what?
Yeah, they might get arrested at the airport, dog.
Yeah, funny enough, like it's...
Searching luggage. What are these thongs for? You know what? Let's just take you to jail.
Yo.
It doesn't look like, I haven't heard much word. There isn't much transparency about the World Cup itself. So
No. The government has been very... They're like, there's no drinking. There's no fucking. There's no homosexual activity going on over there.
No dating.
No dating.
No dating.
No dating.
That's the most broad thing ever. No dating.
How now, Lamo? Either you're married or you're not.
No, fair. It's going to be an interesting World Cup. But I'm not going to get into that for now. I think the obligation we will turn to for now is looking at what we normally look at, the Premier League. It's been a good... No, I'm not going to start at the Premier League. Sorry for the delay here. I think it's fair we start at fantasy. I think we've missed a lot of weeks, rightfully so. Can we agree as gentlemen here that we've missed a lot of weeks?
Yep.
Right?
Yep.
Second that.
Yep.
And also, I don't want to delve into the weeks. I've put 4 shots here. We'll have, and then I don't know why. I think we can just randomly decide who has the other one. I think that's fair.
Sure.
Yes, we can think of a variety of factors. I don't know,
All right.
but yes, I think let's just sort that out.
Thank you.
There you go, cancer. There you go.
No, thank you, my brother. I don't drink no more, my brother.
Oh, are you?
I'm lying to you. Just play that shit.
I was about to say no. I've told you. I've turned a new leaf. I respond to the brothers. Yes, guys. The lovely mixture. It's a little home-brewed mix. This is punishment for missing out on recording for this long. Actually, shame on us.
What do they call that wine prisoners make?
I'm drinking.
Yeah?
No, bottoms up.
Wait. Don't you dare say Lahai. Don't want to be viewed as anti-Semitic. Please.
No comment. I saw what they did to Kyrie Irving as well.
Yeah.
Quiet.
Banned him for 5 games because he didn't want to apologize. All he did is post a link to a movie and said,
Watch my people.
think for yourselves. And then they said, apologizes. Apologize for what? Yeah, we're not going to look at that. So we're going to go directly into tables. I figured let's brush over, guys.
I think this is the fastest we've ever gotten to the table on the show. We've
bruh.
been recording for 33 seconds already at the table.
Let's
gotta
brush
love
over,
it though.
Right, let's brush over.
Now playing.
Obviously, the league has. The more things change, the more things stay the same.
Grrr, yeah.
On top of the league, we've got Arsenal with 34. It's 34 points. Second place, we've got Manchester City with 32 points. Third place, we've got Newcastle, surprisingly on good form. On what? 5-game unbeaten run. I think it might even be long. With 27 points. Fourth place, we've got Tottenham with 26. Fifth, got Man United. I think we can just leave the others well. Sixth, Brighton, doing well, 21. 7, also Chelsea on 21. 8th, we've got Liverpool, 19 points. We're going to skip the rest of these nonsense teams and just maybe go to the bottom and look at the bottom of the league. Nottingham Forest at the bottom with 10 points. 19th, we've got Wolverhampton Wanderers with 10 points. 18th.
I only got it when you corrected it.
No, I realized you noticed when I corrected myself. 18th, we've got Southampton. 17th, we've got Bournemouth with 13. 16th, Everton with 14 points. Form-wise, let me ask you. They didn't believe that Arsenal could keep this up. I think the last round of fixtures they had, they took Chelsea 1-0.
Yeah.
5-0 to Nottingham Forest. Drew against Southampton 1-1. Leeds, we took 1-0. I think that was a tough game. And Liverpool, we beat 3-2. How are you viewing this Arsenal team as we go?
They're strong, eh? They're strong. I think there's a lot I like about the team. I think from defense, least goals conceded, right? In the league.
Newcastle, I think.
Newcastle.
Nah, I think you're on the same goals.
Yeah, it could
Or-
be.
or
You don't
something
want to
like
give
that.
Arsenal. They don't want to give us credit. Let me check.
Yeah. So
Yeah,
I think that would have probably changed now this weekend, yeah, because you guys did.
Yeah,
they,
we're both on 11th.
Yeah.
Newcastle and us.
Yeah, so I think
Everything
I
I've
think
been
with the
seeing-
clean sheet, you all just got up to them. But yeah, defense is looking good. I think Saliba is looking quite good. Your goalkeeper stronger. You know, more years under his belt. Saliba's looking good. Gabriel's better than he was before. He was still
always-
making mistakes. You know what I
But
mean?
he was always a good defender.
He was always with the mistakes, yeah. Zinchenko's great buy. Ben White surprising me still. I'm still waiting for the shoe to drop, but he keeps surprising me. The main man party. Odegaard, those touches in midfield. Oaks that can play. So I think it's a good looking team. Jesus is doing what he does, but he still stays in the team. You know, he's a patchy guy instead of scoring goals. You know, he scores goals and runs. But looking good. Saka just got injured for you guys, man.
Now he's back, though.
He's back.
Yeah?
He
wouldn't
was
be saying
injured. He got injured last week.
Oh, was it a small thing?
No, he was meant to be out for 2 weeks, for 2 months, before the Chelsea game. Then 2 days later, started to warm up.
Oh,
Yeah.
hey,
He's
Baka Juju.
what they were saying? He's the Ghanaians were saying he's on that fufu though. That fufu and plantain diet. Say don't underestimate that diet. Yeah.
But yeah, team's looking good.
Okay, splendid. Uncle Curtis, considering we had, I think this was our toughest run of games. 9 games in the month of October. We lost how many? We lost 2.
In the famous words
Who
of
did we
Jay-Z,
lose to?
including
We lost,
Europa League.
We lost against PSV.
Oh,
and
comps.
then then we lost. Who did we lose to?
Them.
Oh, yo.
Was that this month? Or
Last
was that
month.
the same month?
Oh, was it only 1 month? 1 game we lost this month? Just PSV. Oh, we drew. Bruh.
Yeah, Southampton.
We drew,
Southampton.
yes, we
Yeah.
drew, and then they made it sound like the whole world is over. Yes, that's what it is.
In fairness, I think because of how the draw happened,
Yeah.
people will jump on you after that. Because
Yeah.
Southampton looked like they exposed you, and they're like, "Oh, okay, maybe they'll be opened up now."
And this is a Southampton
back.
team. Breaking news: who just lost their coach? What is his name? Hoofenduffen.
Hausen Hootel.
Yes.
They fired him
Yeah, he got fired after 4 years of being in charge of
after
Southampton.
9-0 twice. They only fired him now.
Yeah. Once he was getting 9-0 and they left him, I thought, bruh, they must trust this guy. They must trust the process. And I don't know what happened over the last couple of weeks.
Sure, that's an interesting one. I mean, that squad is not the strongest.
Yeah. And that guy seemed like he could handle the young player coming up and making their first appearance. I mean,
It was that all or nothing football, high press or
Yes.
whatever. Let's see if they stay that direction or change.
I don't think it'll go well for them. I think, okay, but we said this last season. We were saying that Southampton's going to get relegated because I think they pillaged their side of their star players. But somehow they survived.
Yeah. Look, but I also look at Leeds and I say Jesse Marsh could steady the ship. Anything's possible.
Yeah.
Because I thought Leeds after that guy, But
I know, but anyways, Uncle Curtis, question I had for you. Looking back at it, 1 loss out of 9 games with a draw. How do you find that from an Arsenal point?
Top down in the winter, dog, because that's what winners do. That's how I feel about that. Ah, dog, we're doing what we're doing. Okay, but it is what it is.
That's true. From my point of view, I think we did well. If I look back at it and think to myself, you know what, if we find ourselves on top of the table before we go to the World Cup, I won't say that's an achievement on its own, but first part of the job is done. Then at least we know when we come back, some players will be refreshed and a majority of our squad will be refreshed, seeing as though most of them aren't going to be going to the World Cup. But yeah, it'll be interesting. There's also word that the Kroenkers are willing to bolster up our budget in order for us to look good in the second half of the fight.
yeah.
So it'll be interesting.
Yeah.
That's all I can say about it. Then one last thing I actually wanted to bring up concerning Arsenal is that the Brazilian squad has been announced. And then some surprising names have been featured. There's 2 players that I particularly want to talk about who've been left out. And I want to hear your opinions on how you feel. So players who are in that surprised most is Dani Alves, going on 39 years old.
Yeah.
I think Juventus currently doing badly. Any players, they have Danilo and Sandro, but understandably so, they're not, they aren't bolstering big names in there. For you, they've also got Alex Telles. They're in Sevilla, doing a good job. Casemiro, not surprised. Fabinho from Liverpool, not surprised. Lucas Paqueta, not surprised. Anthony from Manchester United has been included. Gabriel Jesus, Gabriel Martinelli, Neymar, not surprised. Pedro from Flamengo. Rafinha from Barcelona. After there's been words that by Barca, they're not happy with him because I think he hasn't scored a goal this season in the league. Richarlison, who hasn't scored in the Premier League. I think he scored about 2 goals in Champions League. Rodrigo, obviously, no-brainer, and Vinicius Jr. The first guys I'll bring it to you first. Gabriel Martinelli, Gabriel, our defender, being left out. How do you feel about that?
I don't know what to say, man. He'll make the next World Cup.
Yeah.
Thiago can't make another World Cup.
Yeah.
That man is 39 as well. So I don't know about the Juventus defender. I'm not gonna say anything about those guys over there.
Well, Bremer as well. I was being scrutinous and I looked them up. So I'll get back to those guys.
But he's unlucky not to make the squad, man.
Really?
Yeah. Which defenders have been playing better than him?
Marquinhos, world class.
Yeah,
Militao.
Yeah, but I'm not talking to make the squad, not starting. It's a 26-man squad.
Yeah, but you're picking 4 centre backs, right? So those are the 2 obvious ones. Then there's Thiago Silva. I'm not taking him out of
Yeah.
that.
Premier-
He only had a chance of the 4th spot.
Premier is a player. He plays in Juventus. I think they just signed him this season. He played in Torino, if memory serves me correct. But he hasn't had his regular starting, and Juventus has been doing quite badly. They're currently sitting 5th, and he doesn't get regular timing. That was a surprise inclusion for me.
How many caps does your boy Gabriel have?
Not really.
I don't remember him being a thing in the squad. You know what I mean?
Before the injury where he didn't play, he played 2 games in a row for them. Then got injured and missed the other 2 World Cup qualifiers. But still, just based off performances, I do not see why not.
You know what? I'll be devil's advocate from this perspective. Looking at it, I'll say the only reason, because I think inform-wise, he's more informed than Thiago Silva. Marquinhos, obviously, is in another level, and Militao is more informed. I just think it's discipline. I look
You
at
think
it,
it's what? Sorry?
I think it's discipline.
Where does Militao play at?
Real Madrid.
Madrid. Let me not be harsh. I haven't watched Madrid.
No,
play.
but you know what? Also now,
They lost their first league game this weekend. So that's what I'm saying. I think that's the only thing that can make sense for me, is that they left him out because disciplinary wise, he stands out as being the least disciplined in the team. So yeah, maybe they're waiting for him to mature a bit. He's still young.
We shall see.
He's 23 as well.
We shall see, man.
but when I look at this Brazil squad, it's been quite a consistent selection, if I can say. There's not many surprises in this squad.
Yeah.
From what I see.
I'd also argue that actually you do have a point. Maybe that Premier guy with his form in Torino last season, maybe he was included and we weren't paying attention. But yeah, in all fair, the last exclusion that I wanted to talk about is Firmino. I thought I'd address that question to you, King Don. Firmino's exclusion to the squad. How do you take that from a Brazilian point?
I understand it. Right? Firmino, if you look at Firmino as a player, he becomes a striker for Liverpool because he fits that system. But his whole game is he was a number 10, right? In Germany or whatever, where they brought him over. He's a chance creator. He drops deep. Where does Neymar play? Where does the other? They would all be. They need somebody to run in behind. Okay, what's his name? Richarlison has been a staple in this Brazil squad. He's not been the biggest scorer or whatever, but it's that hard working forward thing.
Listen, Richarlison is another beast. I was actually looking at scoring form from Richarlison
For
that
Brazil,
guy,
yeah.
That guy
for Brazil.
scores for Brazil.
Yeah.
He even took them to Olympics.
Yeah.
That's someone you can't leave out.
Yeah. No, but what I mean is you have a Neymar. You need somebody who does opposite runs to basically give this guy space. That's what I'm saying. There hasn't been a position for Firmino.
It looks like they're going to be playing those guys who can move fluently.
Exactly.
Like that.
Exactly.
But
Because
that
they
Brazil
pretty much
attacking
play
lineup,
3 defensive mids, right?
That Brazil attacking lineup, oh man. Oh man. Dog. You can start with Jesus, Vinicius, and who's on the other side? Let's say Rafinha on one wing. Then when you're losing, you can bring on Martinelli, who's having a good season. You can bring on Rodrigo. You can,
Hey Joe, I've even seen this coach bash Neymar, one of the central midfield 3, to put another attacker on.
No, that's the thing. It's going to be interesting.
He plays Neymar deep, this guy.
Please notice how I didn't question your boy Fred in this whole...
Yeah, Fred
No, he's a
No,
star
listen.
for Brazil.
For Brazil.
Yeah, stars.
Dude,
Stars pushing it. A star. He's
nah,
good for them, but a star.
Bruh, there's guys when that shirt comes on when it comes on their backs, they perform.
100%.
Yes. So that's why maybe we
He
haven't
doesn't
been
have
watching.
to be CDM at Brazil. That guy
Yeah.
can just run around. Casemiro tells him where to go. That's good.
true.
There.
Yeah, no, fair. But yeah, the Firmino inclusion, I think we can all agree amongst us that
I'm impressed Martinelli made it.
I think they want that young energy.
Yeah.
He's been the most informed Brazilian player.
Yeah, I'm impressed.
Yeah.
And no, he has not been the most informed. There is still a Neymar.
Yeah. Dog, please, we don't take. Please, we do not take.
And
We do not take that
has he
league
been more
seriously.
informed than Jesus? Jesus has been the man.
No, but he's got like 5 goals like Jesus. He's got 6 assists or like 3-4 assists.
Doesn't Jesus have more better stats than him? He's got more goals than Jesus.
More around about the same.
They're
Jesus
around
might,
the same.
might have 1 more goal.
Yeah, okay. But anyway, it's a semantic. But I mean, he's been good. I'm happy for him actually that he's made the squad. I actually thought it was touch and go for him.
Yeah, it was. The coach came out and said his form is what convinced him the way he started
sure.
this season, because week in, week out, it's
Yeah.
Yeah, I think over the last couple of weeks, because remember he didn't even go to the final World Cup game.
Him and Jesus.
The final squad. But everyone kind of figured with Jesus it was a given.
Yeah.
Because he's one of the few strikers that Brazil has. So they need something, to add differently. Yeah, no, true. I don't know if you guys were paying attention over the weekend in the MLS side. There's a fun fact that I read here that I found quite funny. Since leaving Tottenham for Real Madrid, Gareth Bale has only ever had 1 trophyless season. And that was the season when he went back to Tottenham on loan. Because if you guys weren't paying attention, I think there was some MLS trophy. Gareth Bale's team won. It's, what are they called?
LAFC.
LAFC.
Yeah.
Because LA Galaxy is the other one.
Yeah.
Yes. So I just thought we'd have a laugh at that. Like, how crazy is that? This guy's been winning trophies for 10 years.
Dog.
And the one time he goes on loan and touches that poor team of his, it seems as though things didn't go right. Then we're going to move on to another so-called poor team that has been making the rounds. I mean, the Glazers have been on the news, quite often for them. People pressuring them to sell.
Yeah.
In surprise turnouts, it seems as though FSG, the team that owns Liverpool, has now put up Liverpool for sale.
Yeah.
Any thoughts on that? Let me start with you. I mean, that's...
Those ungrateful Liverpool fans do not know what they're asking for.
Yeah.
With what? What are they asking for?
They've been crying, no, FSG must spend money, nah. Nah, football don't work like that, man. And like, if being honest, I'm waiting for Man City to collapse. Because
That's long money, dog. That's state money, boy.
it's state money, but I'm saying somebody has to do something eventually. They have to collapse. Somebody's gonna say, guys, there's no way you guys are generating more commercial revenue. 44% more than Man United. 44% more than Madrid.
Yeah.
Their commercial revenue is more than Man United's revenue.
One day we'll have what's his name? We'll have a segment about this. I've been stumbling across this mysterious company that sponsors Manchester City. One day I will do research about it. This 1xBet, this company that comes from...
It's got 39 Twitter followers, dog.
Yes, 1xBet. These guys are apparently the guys who give Manchester City the most money out of their sponsorship. No one knows where they are. They sound like betting company. I don't know where. But I don't want to misinform people. But that's why. They're going to bust
Sports washing.
they're going to bust them. All these guys, bro. Sepp Blatter, they just released what is it? They released a Netflix special.
Yeah. Just before the World Cup.
Just
Timing.
before World Cup to expose us. I haven't watched that thing yet, but I'm hoping they don't go too hard on us.
Going too hard on what? No,
On SA.
No, dog, it's Qatar, dog. Leave South Africa out of this, dog.
Hey, bro, but you do know
They
we
got
were,
sanctioned for things related to SA.
yes, we were quite a big topic. They just swept us up because they said, skepsel.
Who got fined by us? Was it Jordan? Jordan got fined. Yeah.
Dog, we won that bit fair legitimately, dog. It's no worse than America busy right now. Mandela. Was for Mandela.
No, we won't get into that. I genuinely hope they don't come back and it bites us on the ass. It's Qatar, dog. They
It's
must
too
work.
late, dog. They're going to take it away. It happened.
Yeah. No, it's Qatar.
Nah, dog, but we won it legitimately, dog.
Yeah.
They're trying to hate on the most successful World Cup in the past 30 years.
Nah, that one was a bomb, bro. That one was dope. It was dope. So
You know, in the relaxed prostitution laws in the country, that's when I knew it was going to be lit. When they were like, we know y'all Europeans love the chocolada. So we'll just make it legal.
Just come in.
Not even we'll make it legal, we'll just look the other way. Mazibuko, leave Patrice alone there.
Let them in.
Pierre, don't worry, do your thing.
yeah. So the funny thing I find about the sale, well, I was just looking to just basically see, because I think, when did these guys acquire Liverpool?
Just before Liverpool went into administration from the other American owners. So we're looking at about 7-8 years ago.
Yes. So
If I'm not mistaken. Maybe even 10.
Yeah, because I remember they said no. Oh, okay, that was wrong. Number.
Yeah,
Yes.
but it's a little bit. I mean, it's
No, because I don't know. Maybe I was misinformed. Someone, it's the stupid bird site of yours that gives me misinterpretation. Someone said no, they paid 300 million for Liverpool. I was like, what? I'm like, that doesn't make sense. Like, how long ago did they buy this? But in my head, I was just about to say.
But it makes sense. Remember, Liverpool about to go on administration.
No, from what it sounded like, they bailed them out. Yeah. They paid 300 to rescue them.
Yeah, so we bought the club for 300 million.
To rescue the Reds from Tom Hicks and George Gillette Jr. Yeah. So I think they bought out those shareholders. But what I'm essentially trying to say is that I think Liverpool's time at the top is like they've plateaued, basically.
We have to blame sports washing for that.
Yeah, no, I think they've plateaued. They've fought for as long as they could, and now it's time that these guys are rightfully so cashing in. Yeah, like I don't think you'll get Liverpool like more as highly valued as it is right now. You know, the success might come like in the future, you know, in the next couple of years. But I think right now, if you're an investor, it is not a bad time to jump out. And it seems as though, no, not this. It seems as though they're interested buyers. There is a
definitely
yes.
always been.
You know who's interested. There's some people from Dubai trying to make a sale for Liverpool. They're doing $5 billion. It seems.
Doug, you know, with all these Dubai orders, it's going to reach to a point where sports washing is not going to work for any of them anymore.
Yes. But you know my problem with sports washing? I don't even blame, because I watched something recently where they talk about there's like some sort of ethics board where they decide, like, if someone tries to buy a club, like there's like some board that decides, okay, are these people legit or not? So I think that the people who decide, you know, these, you know, if the money is legitimate for me, I think they're so corrupt that one day we're going to look back at this and we're going to actually think like, okay, yeah, there was some nasty shit going on in the Premier League.
Well, because the
There was some, if they just want money in there, like it's fine.
100%, and like it's like a political thing also. Remember, like the Premier League, you have to face it. It's a soft power for Britain, right? It's one of those. We live in a world of branding, right? Brands associate with everything. So hence that's where sports washing comes from, right? So that when you think this country with human rights issues, you think, oh, Manchester City, hey, you know?
Yeah.
So it's effectively that. So England's not going to block those people because it's money coming into their country. It's all the money they spend runs through their economy, whatever. They want these billionaires to come in here and spend in their country. Yeah. The same way Croatia wants them to come buy boats. It's a European way. I don't think it'll ever come back to it was the regulator. It'll always come back to just we should have known. Not Albra. This guy that got pulled out now that had to sell Chelsea.
Abramovich.
Dog. If anything was going to happen, it was going to happen then.
Hence why I was saying that, like, you look at who they've let buy these clubs. Dude, they've been letting nonsense oaks come in here. you look back and you see, okay, this guy's got these ties, X, Y, and Z ties.
You know, those football jokes are going to be mean in about 10 years' time when busy guys are busy bantering clubs. And some guys like, at least the owners of my club don't kill people.
Yes.
A woman in my country can drive.
Yes, I'm telling you,
Stupid
bro.
things, dog. I promise you. Yeah, but it's life, dog. It has nothing to do with me. Arsenal is not owned by any of them. They're hate by America. They're owned by Americans, which I could care too. Yeah.
Dope. Yeah, that's what I say. The Americans just want their profit. That's all they care about.
But we'll see. We'll see.
Yeah, it's clever because I mean, to sustain Liverpool now is going to take investment, right?
Heavy investment.
They were very good timing also with the Coutinho deal and whatever, all the money they got and they were able to spend or whatever. So they've revamped their team with some good youngsters. But the in-betweens is you need to spend the money on.
No, because even that guy, the Ratcliffe, whatever, Jimmy Ratcliffe,
Yeah.
he's now interested in buying Liverpool because it seems as though you guys, what's his name? The Glazers are not going to budge. I saw one interview where he said it. He's like, dude, I've tried. I brought the amount they wanted one time and then they just said, nah.
Yeah.
Because they're like, bro, we make too much money.
From nothing.
Yeah.
This
This is a huge club, dog.
it sustains itself.
Yes. Why would we sell?
Yeah.
The fans will complain for a couple of weeks and then go back to doing...
Dog, they must go hard like Mike Ashley. That man rode that wave every year after year. He must go. That man kept them in the Premier League. That man kept on chowing man. I happen till I get what I want. I'm staying.
100%. And even that shows you it can be fickle. Because, you know, football fans say, we don't want these people. We don't. Mike Ashley from Newcastle fan as a kid, buys his childhood club, runs out of money, even comes out, puts out a thing to interview or whatever, says, guys, I'm dealing against countries here.
Yeah.
I am successful, yes, but he called it, like a zero-sum business football is. If you win, you still have to spend money. If you lose, you have to spend even more money. You don't recoup your money back.
Yeah.
is what you're saying.
Yeah, shame. Credit to that
And
guy.
him, they still said, screw him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, bro, you saw Newcastle, how quick Newcastle Oaks were to start wearing Saudi Arabian gear, dog.
Boy.
When they heard of the sale, dog. Yeah, dog. Yeah.
Yeah, man,
Would you be that whatever, that slay queen?
100%.
2 years ago, I would have.
Huh?
Not anymore.
What?
I think I'll stop watching Arsenal. I'm lying. I would watch Arsenal, but I wouldn't be as enthusiastic as a supporter.
So there'd be a sour taste in your mouth.
There'll be a sour taste. I think it's eventually going to lead to a lot of people not enjoying football anymore. The way these things are being spent.
I don't think anyone will care.
No, but I'm saying, like, here's the thing, to me, it's,
Or it won't stop it. Let me not
it
say
won't
not
stop
care.
it, but the thing is, to me, there's a limit, nah, where some teams and some fans will be like, but we'll never bridge this gap.
Yeah.
Never. So
Yeah.
what's the point of doing this anymore? I think it could reach that point.
Breach what gap?
Like, just
Of
even
one team of competing.
competing
Yeah.
with teams. It's like,
Yeah, you need your club to get bought.
you know what I'm saying? Then even if every Arab state bought a club in England, it will still be boring because, like, now who you buy? What's
Yeah.
happening?
Yeah.
Like, sometimes money does take it too far. And I think it starts with it's those Haaland wages, man.
Hey.
Those Haaland and Mbappe wages. Those are the only two. Yeah. The Saudi clubs are the only clubs that could
Sure.
afford Haaland and Mbappe wages.
Sure.
We all knew when word was, when word was said about this guy has to go.
Who?
When, for example, Haaland has to go. We knew, bro. We're like, dude, there's only
Oh, yeah.
a handful of teams.
Yeah.
We put Chelsea in because they had Roman. Roman was a crazy guy. Roman would also just say, nah, pay that money.
Sell my boat, pay him.
Yes, pay for that guy. But we all knew that it would be a club run by a consortium.
Yeah.
From the Arabian Nights.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, no, fair.
But it's interesting. I mean, if they pump more money into it and keep the structures the same, the club should be good. It just depends on how much change the new owners or. I wonder if they will even sell off the whole thing or if they'll just sell off parts.
You know how scary it's becoming. we're going to become like American sports. Like there's days every time. I think we're gonna start becoming like American sports.
No, I think the British won't allow that.
Nah, I think at some not okay.
No, not the owners, the fans. They'll be like, I've seen those fans fight.
No, not even that.
Won't allow what?
To follow an American franchise and sporting model, basically.
For
the Premier
sporting
League.
model.
Yeah.
No,
What
I'm not saying sporting model. From what I'm saying is that I think we're gonna start getting salary caps.
That won't happen.
Like
That's
in the next in the next 10 years, the money's gonna get so ridiculous where they're going to.
You know, I don't think it will happen.
Right.
It's too many players. Because those salary caps would be like, now you have one max winner and stuff like that. It won't happen. And there's too many different countries for it to happen.
Okay, so it would have to be.
It'll have to be at UEFA level, and that's not going to happen.
Oh, okay,
Yeah,
then that's
that's
how we get another China where Oaks just say. So you think FIFA Fair Play is the salary cap of?
Yeah,
it's even just the European Union, right? Because then that influences the type of income you can have, right? So if I can put a cap on your income, it shouldn't be. It needs to be treated in a different way. They paid wages.
Super League.
They paid wages.
Bring back Super League.
Hey,
Bring back Super League.
Grr.
That was the most transparent thing, bro. They told you what was gonna happen. These guys are slowly creeping into.
Dog, UEFA and whatever's politicians, dog.
Yeah, bro.
It's politicians. Don't mess with those guys, bro.
They leave you with a sour taste later, dog. Like,
You know?
No, this is not right.
Hey, everyone knew we're not choosing FIFA. We're just saying no to you Americans in your system.
Yes.
We're not saying hey Team FIFA. We're saying hey.
Not you guys.
Football has been the same and accessible since whatever this feels like it's taking accessibility away.
Alright, fair guys. I think we can leave it there for now. I think we've spoken about a variety of topics. Then we can actually get into Qatar. I wanted to leave Qatar as a separate section that we can get into, and then maybe we can get into a nonsense, topic. But yeah, Qatar is the topic of the next part, I guess. But yes, thanks guys for joining us for this lovely episode. We appreciate you guys joining us. New or old, we don't care. We take it down. You obviously have to be past 18 days.
Keep going. No homo. Pause.
Cheers. I'm just joking, guys. I try to make some weird
We just say pause now.
some weird pedo joke that just didn't work out. I regretted it instantly, but I just said it. But it's fine, guys. Yeah, thanks guys for watching part 1. Please catch us in part 2. Spotify and Anchor. Yes, Spotify and Anchor. Just wait a moment and we'll catch you. All right, guys. Cheers.